Hello guys, thank you for joining me on my latest adventure. I am so excited. Just check out the view from my room right now. I am in Ubud, Bali, and the reason for this trip to Bali is because this video is sponsored by RatePunk flights. RatePunk has the most incredible travel deals and it's the easiest way to get the best price on flights. I got these flights to Bali for £500 from London. Before I move into the rest of the vlog and show you more of Bali, I'm going to talk you through exactly how I used RatePunk to get the best deal on these flights. To do that, I'm going to need to grab my laptop.
RatePunk Flights is a subscription service that helps travellers find affordable flights tailored to their preferences, with the ability to scan multiple platforms and airlines for the best deals. The dashboard is user-friendly with customizable categories like long-haul flights, short-haul options, weekend getaways, and last-minute deals.
You can also upgrade and get access to bundle deals with flights and accommodation or upgrade opportunities.
They also have an app if you prefer using your phone. And when you set up a profile, you will set a home airport. You can also add additional airports as well if you live in a city that has multiple airports, and all of the deals will be specifically tailored to those airports.
They send out weekly flight deals from your chosen airports.
So you don't have to constantly be checking the app or checking the website. They will just send the deals straight to you. Keep your eye out for rare deals. Click on choose dates and it will take you through to the external website where you can play around with your dates and add luggage. RatePunk has been in the industry for over 10 years and they offer a 1-month money-back guarantee.
For now, let's get to exploring this stunning hotel in Ubud. We are going to be splitting our time between Ubud and Uluwatu, but we really have set the bar very high with this hotel, first of all, because this is honestly one of the most beautiful hotels. It is a Condé Nast World Best Hotel, in fact. This is the Tanah Gajah Resort. This is my 1-bedroom villa with a private pool and a beautiful view of the rice paddy fields. I'm going to give you a full tour for when I came in yesterday so you can see how beautiful the room is. The team here have very kindly set up the most idyllic little afternoon tea setup with a beautiful view of the rice fields, and we've got a lovely little selection of cakes in front of us, and I've got a lemon, grass and ginger iced tea, and we are loving life. What a welcome. So we've got vegetable fritters on the top, vegetable dumplings with a sweet chili sauce, then we've got sticky rice, chocolate mousse, cheesecake and avocado cake. So the vegetable pancake was absolutely incredible. Now I'm going in for one of the dumplings. This is just so nice. Having dumplings, sat on a picnic, set up with palm trees above me. Also incredible. The weather has taken a little bit of a turn for the worse. Hilariously, I had lunch by the pool, I had a swim, we had a wander around the resort, and now it is thunder, lightning, raining, the works. But you know what? It's kind of perfect timing because we're going to the spa now. We've got a 60-minute full body massage. One of the best things about being this side of the world is how amazing the masseuses are. Like, just any sort of beauty treatment, therapy in general, I'm here for it, and I absolutely love going for as many massages as possible when I'm in Bali. But when you go to like a luxury hotel one, there's just nothing like it. So I'm very, very excited. Just gonna get there through the rain. I actually bought an umbrella from London, lol, so I'm gonna be fine. But yeah, super excited to go for a really nice relaxing spa treatment, especially because it's raining.
Bismillah, ada sepatu for you.
Thank you.
Massage continue.
Pretty. I've never had a massage with the rice fields as a view. That's so special.
That was so beautiful. It's still a thunderstorm, so it was like beautiful thunder whilst the rain was coming down on the roof, and then they have this gorgeous singer, a CD, but still like playing in the background. It's just so gorgeously relaxing. And now I'm having this citrus bath with an amazing view of the rice fields and the rain, and wow, what an experience. This is absolutely incredible.
So one of the cool things about being at Ubud this time of year is we are here during the celebration of Nyepi, which is on the 29th of March. It changes every year, but it's basically a day of silence here in Bali. The reason they're silent is because they believe that the bad spirits will pass through Bali, and if they notice that nobody is there, they will therefore essentially be blessing their island because the bad spirits won't stop and stay. I might be slightly off in terms of the exact description of it, but that's the idea of it. It's the fact that they want to have the island blessed. They want to make sure that the island stays happy and fruitful and all of these wonderful things. So what they do is the day before, they have this Ogo Ogo festival where they basically parade these Oga statues and they take them through the streets and fight off all of these demons. So they'll fight them away and then they'll remain silent the next day. When I say remaining silent, I mean staying inside their home. So they shouldn't light a fire, they shouldn't use electricity, they should basically just chat amongst themselves. They're not allowed entertainment, they shouldn't even really be cooking. So it's a full day of silence with the idea of the bad spirits passing through that they've just fought away with their parade. Do you know what? I think it's a really cool thing to see and kind of be a part of while we're here. We're definitely going to try and get to one of the parades. We're going to be moving to Uluwatu after here, so hopefully we'll see a parade there. But it's cool to see, to be here during this time period and just once again to get a glimpse of like a completely different way of life and way of thinking. Bali is a very religious island. Indonesia in general is super religious, so I always find it really interesting like coming away and hearing more about their beliefs and how they showcase their beliefs in unique ways. So yeah, it's just interesting to be here during that time. We have booked ourselves a villa in Uluwatu so that we're not going to be leaving the villa. So what we'll do is as we go to Uluwatu after Ubud, we'll stock up on food and bits and bobs and download some Netflix to watch. And to be honest, Sophie and I will just be working, but it's just a really interesting time to be here. Good morning. You can probably hear a little bit of a racket in the background. I'm about to do something really exciting. I've never done this before in Bali. I have been in a hot air balloon in a few places in the world, but never in Bali. So here at the resort, they have I don't want to say pretend hot air balloon, they have a hot air balloon experience. So basically it is attached to strings. So it won't leave the resort itself, but it will take you up above the resort and you have this beautiful bird's eye view. And for anyone who's never been on a hot air balloon ride, I think this is going to be absolutely gorgeous because the setting is wow and the sun is just coming up as well, so it's creating this beautiful pink sky. And yeah, just a random thing to do. Had us up at 6 a.m. this morning, so feeling a little worse for wear, I'm not going to lie. Just had a little morning dip in the pool, which is perfection. It was so lovely. It's the perfect temperature and we've got the entire pool to ourselves. They've got two pools here, this being the main pool and then they've got another family pool as well. We are being treated to a very special breakfast this morning in the pool. I can see them preparing it at the back, but yeah, we're just having a little swim and basking in the sunshine that's finally coming up to grace us with its presence. When we arrived last night, the hotel looked gorgeous, but it was gloomy, it was cloudy.
I can't even begin to imagine like how much more this place could come to life if the sun stays out. It's still a little hazy, but I do see a nice big patch of blue sky, so hopefully we'll see it in all its glory. Thank you. I got some yogurt, some fresh fruits, pastries, toast, marmalade, and then I got an iced coffee and an orange juice. So this evening, the team here have set up a romantic 5-course meal. It was going to be in between those two beautiful elephant statues, the Elephant Gate, which sits in the middle of the resort. Such a stunning spot, and I can't imagine how beautiful that would have been for a sunset dinner. But the weather has been raining pretty much all day since the afternoon. So they have set up something else for us, but it's going to be a similar situation. 5-course dinner, romantic, fancy schmancy for Sophie and I. And I'm really excited. I put on a little dress once again. I told you I packed 2 dresses. And those 2 dresses are both for the fancy resort, especially for Sophie, you know? Romantic dinner for 2, here we come. There's my wife. Good morning! The sun is out in force today and it is the most beautiful morning here in Ubud. We are on a little guided tour right now with one of the lovely hotel butlers. We're going to walk through their rice paddies and then go to a little village where they are preparing for Nyepi. Couldn't have thought of a better morning weather-wise for this trek. I'm so excited. This feels like Bali, you know? This is absolutely gorgeous. This is right at the back of the hotel. This is so gorgeous. This is why you come to places like Ubud, by the way, because, well, in Bali in general, I would say, there are so many different pockets of beauty and each area is known for a particular thing. There are rice fields in east, north, there are some in the south, but there's something about being in this central part of Ubud where you're just surrounded by these beautiful rice fields. They're everywhere. And how it works is each field is owned by a different person. So when you see the squares or the square-like shapes, I should say, that is somebody's rice field and they will farm and cultivate it themselves, or somebody will own the rice field and then they will pay somebody a percentage of that farm to farm it for them. So for instance, if somebody owns the rice field and they hire another farmer, they'll split it half and half. They'll have their own agreement that way. Usually these rice fields would be full of people working, but because Nyepi is tomorrow, we've got the celebrations today, so a lot of people are preparing for that in the village, which is why we've kind of got these rice fields to ourselves, which is a whole other level of beauty, because I've been to Bali many times and I've been on many rice field treks both in Bali, Thailand, Vietnam, and usually they are full of people. There's something so special about being here and no one else being here. So this is the temple in the middle of the rice field, and this is built by everybody collectively that owns the rice fields. In every group of rice fields that you see, there'll be a temple like this, and every 210 days they have a celebration here. But in the mornings they'll put their daily offerings, and it's completely kept by everybody that's working in the rice fields. So a community share of the upkeep. We're now walking through Tankalet village, which is basically the immediate village that you will come out to via a very cute little bridge after the rice paddies. This is one of the ogas for the Oga Oga parade, which will take place this evening all around Bali. Ubud apparently has one of the best. Ubud and Depansa. We're going to go back to Uluwatu, but this is really cool to see. We saw them making them the whole time we've been on this trip. You probably can't hear me because I'm on a busy road, but needed to share that all the same. How cool.
So the word oga actually derives from oga, which means to shake, because apparently when they are carrying these, they shake them as they're carrying just to ward off all of the evil spirits. So we just found out something really interesting. On Nyepi Day, there's actually a half-an-hour window where they have this small celebration in the morning. Everyone at the same time, from 7 till 7:30 a.m, can have a small celebration, and the way they do this is by making offerings to fruit-bearing trees. So they basically walk around the island and everyone collectively makes offerings and celebrates all of the trees that produce fruit on the island, and then starts the day of silence where everyone has to stay inside and not make a noise, basically. This is such a beautiful hotel. Just 2 nights here was such a dream. We're going to go to one of their sister properties now and have a lovely little lunch. I think they have a picnic boat within the resort, which would be so lovely. Weather-wise, we did have one morning of gorgeous weather, so I whizzed around the resort to show you how beautiful this place is, because honestly it's honeymoon worthy. It's so gorgeous, and everyone that works here has been incredible. I've loved this room. Didn't have too much time to enjoy it because of the rain, but I mean, that walk this morning through the rice fields was so lovely. All the food has been incredible as well. Tempeh especially, which is one of my favourite things to eat when I'm in Bali. But I had this amazing, like, deep fried, spicy, crusty tempeh with the most delicious carrot puree for dinner. I mean, we've been fed so well. It's been amazing. Last night's dinner was so beautiful as well, that romantic little setup. I highly recommend this place. We're going to move to another location now to spend the rest of our time in Bali, but this was a really gorgeous way to start the trip. As we got up to so much in Bali, I decided to split this vlog into 2 parts. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all on my next adventure, which will be Bali Part 2 next week.